The survival ultimatum. Taekwondo did not evolve. It was castrated. Points replace power. Safety replaced damage. When rules vanish, your training fails and you pay in bones. Taekwondo is now viewed as a non-lethal form of martial art. What was once a battlefield weapon is now a dangerous illusion of safety. By trading bone-shattering power for Olympic points, we have created a generation of defenseless fighters against real-world violence. This is the final warning. The original combat art is hours from extinction, because when rules vanish, referees disappear, and adrenaline hijacks your nervous system, points do not matter. Flexibility does not save you. Clean technique collapses. What survives is impact, intent, and damage. Modern Taekwondo did not evolve. It was neutered. This evening, we reveal what has disappeared, discuss its significance, and question whether this form of art can be brought back, or if it should remain as it currently exists. Safe, attractive, yet without purpose. Olympic Taekwondo is a lie. It is a brilliant, beautiful, athletic lie, but a lie nonetheless. It presents itself as a system of self-defense, a martial art capable of protecting you in a life-or-death confrontation. Yet the skills that win gold medals on the polished floors of a stadium could get you killed in a dark alley. This is the deadly truth that the sporting world sanitizes and sells to millions. The core problem is this. The evolution into a point-based sport has systematically stripped Taekwondo of its most vital, life-saving combat principles, leaving a hollow shell that prioritizes scoring over survival. The illusion is seductive. You see athletes with incredible flexibility, lightning speed. They leap and spin, executing kicks that look like something out of a blockbuster movie. The scoreboard lights up, the crowd roars, a champion is crowned. But this is a game played under strict rules with protective gear to soften the blows. To understand what has been lost, you must first understand where Taekwondo came from. It was not born in a gymnasium. It was forged in the crucible of war and national hardship. Following the brutal Japanese occupation and the devastating Korean War in the mid-20th century, the Korean military needed a simple, effective, and lethal system of unarmed combat. Soldiers needed techniques that could end a fight immediately, whether against an armed or unarmed enemy. This was not about scoring points. This was about survival on the battlefield, where the only prize for second place was a grave. The art was a tool for staying alive. The core philosophy was brutally simple. Ilgyok Pilsal, one strike, one kill. Every technique delivered maximum force to the most vulnerable targets. Break bones, rupture organs, render an enemy incapable with a single blow. Targets now illegal in the modern sport. Early Taekwondo Tang Soo Do, Kong Soo Do was a composite art. It drew from Taekyon, integrated karate, and brutal Chinese close quarters. A comprehensive system for chaos, standing to ground in an instant. The journey from a battlefield art to an Olympic sport required a complete overhaul. To make it safe and appealing, the most dangerous elements were systematically removed, a domestication, a tiger tamed into a house cat. The first change was target restriction, hand strikes to the face, attacks to the throat, eyes, groin, and knees. Then the methods, elbow strikes, knee strikes, headbutts, grabbing, clinching, throwing. In reality, closing distance, disrupting balance, and striking short range from the clinch is vital. Removing these forced a one-dimensional, long-range kicking game, nothing like a street fight. With effective techniques illegal, the objective changed. It was no longer about incapacitation. It became about scoring by complex rules. Emphasis shifted from power and damage to speed, timing, and clean execution. A light, fast touch could be valued more than a heavy, fight-ending strike. Padded headgear and thick vests teach that blows can be absorbed, encouraging porous defense and trading hits. Outside the ring, there is no headgear, no vest. A full power shot ends fights. The rules created a bubble that does not exist. So, that bubble can be deadly. The biomechanics of a point-scoring kick are fundamentally different from those of a power kick. In sport, the fast chicken kick uses a tiny chamber. The leg barely lifts before it snaps to tap a sensor. Force equals mass times acceleration. The quick flick minimizes mass and shortens acceleration. It's a whip without the weight, a pop without the punch. It might score a point, it won't stop adrenaline. A traditional power kick uses full chamber and complete hip-torso-shoulder rotation, channeling full body mass. That creates devastating impact, breaking ribs, shattering knees. Sport rules discourage full chambers, slower, easier to counter tap, so athletes sacrifice power for speed. Another flaw, the fencing step, long stance, rear leg push, fast lunge to tap. Stretched posture raises center of gravity, destabilizes base. One solid body shot or sweep folds it. Real fights demand a rooted stance to deliver and absorb force. The body learns what it repeats. Under adrenaline, fine motor skills degrade. You default to ingrained habits. If you train thousands of light taps from unstable stances, that is what appears, and it can be fatal. Electronic scoring was the final nail in the coffin for combat effectiveness. The goal shifted from meaningful blows to triggering a sensor. A light flick can outscore a thudding kick that drives an opponent back. Power became irrelevant. Only the beat mattered. Thus, the foot tag meta. Opponents hop and flick their front legs for easy points. Low risk, low energy, high score. Tactically absurd for self-defense. Hands down, chin exposed, body open. Newer sensors reward even slighter contact, making fighters lighter, faster, and less guarded. The spectacle favors frequent touches over powerful martial impact, conditioning fighters to ignore defense. They accept getting hit because the gear absorbs it, a mindset opposite to survival. The electronic referee can't tell a debilitating strike from a superficial touch, nor a dazed fighter from a fresh one. We've bred athletes who master a video game with their bodies, but never learn true power or how to defend it. They are training for the machine, not for the man waiting in the dark. Section 6. When the whistle doesn't blow, the unscripted reality of violence. The most dangerous illusion is that a real fight follows rules. In the ring, a ref, a whistle, rounds to breathe. On the street, only chaos. They won't stop when you're hurt. They press the advantage. They won't keep distance. They rush, grab, overwhelm with crude, effective violence. There are no illegal techniques, eye gouges, groin strikes, biting, headbutts. A rugged opponent, Muay Thai, street-ready Krav Maga, or a determined brawler won't play the kicking game. They crash through your preferred range and smother space. The sport fighter, trained to avoid clinch, has few tools there. Up close, it becomes a one-sided beating, knees, elbows, short power. The pain, the fear, the adrenaline dump. Without exposure, many freeze. A gold medal won't save a jaw, and there's no crowd when you fight alone. Section 7. Reclaiming the Edge, the fight to restore Taekwondo's soul. A growing movement is restoring lost combat effectiveness, not abandoning sport, supplementing it, putting the martial back in the art, reintroducing techniques deemed too dangerous, punching the face, defending punches, integrating hands and feet. Less foot tag, more impact. Kicking shields, power breaking, full chamber kicks with full hip rotation. Drive through with intent. Condition shins and fists. Body toughening to deliver and withstand impact. Build physical power and mental confidence. Hit hard, take a hit, tear down walls, embrace cross-training for well-rounded fighters. Train judo, train wrestling, learn takedowns, throws, ground control, gain clinch offense and grapple inoculation. Add boxing, head movement, footwork, combos. Add Muay Thai, knees, elbows, low kicks. Be integrated and adaptable. Operate at kicking, punching, clinch. Understand striking and grappling principles. Not just athletes, martial artists. Section 8. The path to true readiness, bridging the sport survival gap. Train for power. Do not just tap the bag, try to drive it off its chain. Full intent, full follow through. Focus on biomechanics. Rotate hips, transfer body weight. Every strike should aim to end the fight. Embrace contact. Point sparring isn't enough. With proper gear, headgear with face cage, 16-ounce gloves, shin guards, learn to deal with pressure. Condition to absorb impact. Protect your chin and core. Calibrate distance and timing against resistance. Real skills are forged in hard sparring. If your school only kicks, cross-train. Join a boxing gym. Take beginner judo and wrestling. A few months changes survival odds. Train mind and body for stress. IIT for adrenaline. Execute techniques while exhausted. Scenario-based street attacks. Build a warrior's mindset with one goal. Go home safe. True readiness is technique, physicality, and indomitable will. Section 9. A choice of worlds, points or power. We stand at a crossroads. Is Taekwondo a beautiful game of athletic chess, or a brutal tool for survival born of war? This is not a call to abolish sport. The Olympic stage brought recognition, discipline, fitness, and confidence. But the sport must not cannibalize the art. Don't make black belts who master points but are novices in real fights. Honor the founders. Preserve combat effective core. Acknowledge sport limits and supplement them. Are we training for a trophy or for our lives? The best path is integration. Let students win medals and also learn power kicks, hand strikes, clinch work, and fighting mindset. Create complete martial artists, speed and timing of athletes, power and grit of warriors, points or power, sport or survival. What is your answer? Tap like to reach more martial artists.